on? Like that?
Mic check. Is it this one or that one up there?
The top one.
Awesome. Let's take this one off.
Or you want that? Or you want that one?
No, the top one. That one I feel like I have to like.
Nah, I think that one's better. You don't have to talk to it with.
Am I live?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Alright, cool. Oh, let me turn this down. Okay. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the weekly stream here, the build stream. Hope you guys had a good week. And we got a premium build here today for you guys. I've done a couple of these on stream before. We ran through a lot of our Corsair build. I think we're probably gonna have one more Corsair build next week. I mean, for the foreseeable future, but I'm pretty sure there'll be more Corsair builds after that sometime. But yeah, today we actually got a customer order, so let me get this. We got a customer order. I don't know if they're watching, but we will do our best nonetheless. Yeah, and that's gonna be a black Y70 here, 4090, 14900K. You can check out that product page on our website there. It's the premium build. You guys seen this before? It's the Y70 with the screen. If you haven't, cool, awesome. You'll get to see this build done today. So let's get started on it here. So my tools. Let me put this back here. So we got the ROG Maximus Z790 Hero gaming motherboard. Awesome little motherboard here. ATX motherboard. Got everything you need here for headers, I/O. It's a good chipset. Z790, best chipset for the Intel processors. I'm going to take that out there. I'll use this as my bench. And just like all the other ones, you get like a little Asus augmented reality little card thing, little robot guy pops out. You scan that. It's a PCI Gen 5 M.2 expansion card there, so you get more M.2. In this case, it won't work because it's like the smaller PCIe bracket, so it's kind of useless on this case here, but still include that just in case in the future. You never know what the customer's going to do with their build. And then you get some stickers and manual and stuff. We include all that. So yeah, that'll be all included there. And then antenna, a couple more screws and whatnot, little extras, extra thermal pad. I don't think I would be needing any of this anyways, though. No, I won't. Cool. Just leave that and include it later. I'm actually going to toss this on the side here. I can build. Totally forgot this was in my ear. Okay. All right. Actually, I'll leave this in the box here, too. Right. Boom. Got a little bit of anti-scratch stuff there. Smudge, not a scratch. You can see that when I peel that off there. A couple more anti-scratch little things. And then on the back I/O stuff. Let's get started with this 14900K, Intel 14900K. Great CPU here. We all know the controversy by now with the Intel CPUs, but still, I guess the fastest on the market, probably not the most stable. Boom. I know I make it look easy. And let's do the RAM here. So it's gonna be all like premium parts, and that's why I call it the premium build. You're gonna get all the top shelf, top-notch parts here. So you got the Dominator titanium RAM. You get what this kit comes with. I think it's 64. Yep, 2x32. So you get 32 each stick, 64, 6,000 megahertz. And again, you can customize these stick if you want to, if you had a 3D printer, or if you can pay third-party 3D printer people to print you a top piece. You can easily take this off and this diffuser and replace it with your own 3D printed diffuser. So it's cool from Corsair to innovate on their RAM sticks there. So let's get the little crunch here. Boom. One more crunch. Got the RAM installed. All right. Let's do. Now we got WD Black 2 terabyte here. So again, you're gonna get some higher end components than what we usually put in our lower end builds. Get this heat sink off here. With my fake iFixit screwdriver. If you guys can plug me in with the real iFixit kit, send the free one on down. Give us a sponsor. All right. Pop this WD Black in there. And you got the Q latch technology from Asus. Boom. Easy as that. I like to get it really like over there. Boom. And I'll keep this off actually just for a moment because I get access to that little screw hole there for the case. So let's move on to there actually. So boom, I know I always have the case out nowadays. First couple streams I would have it in the box, but now I got it out. It's the Y70 Touch from HYTE. HYTE, I was kind of skeptical of when they first came out, but I'm actually liking them nowadays. They got good cases for sure. Let me get it down here. Right. Jesus. What's up, my dude? Jim, what up? How you doing? It's another Friday, another chill stream, chill build stream here. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Take these panels off. That's what I like about this case too. In the newer cases, no screws, no nothing, just pop the panel off. The quality of life changes. The Y60 had a screw and it still had that pop thing, so the screws were pointless. Just undoing some wires back here. And got a screw box here too. And it comes with a little display port cable that you're gonna need for your screen on your case. It comes protected with a cardboard. And we got this bone with a PCIe bracket there too. And we'll remove that for the bracket as well. All right. Got it pretty stripped down already so far. I just built one of these earlier, so Feels like a little bit of deja vu. Gonna undo the bracket here so I can get the motherboard in. I'll move this one on top too, so that's what I'm gonna plug in the power supply. Is John there? We're one of the stream titles. He is. What? Stream title says John's here, guys. John is not here today. He will be back though sometime soon in the future. But no, he's not here today. I don't know why the stream title says that. Maybe it's because it was the last week's stream title. We maybe didn't update it or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, John's not here. It'd be cool if he was. I'm pretty sure he's streaming tonight. He streams every Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's streaming tonight on his channel, so. Ah! Is that all you came for, was John? You leave us now. Stay, watch me build until he streams. All right, I'm gonna get this motherboard in there. No, don't leave. We could have some fun here too. I'm gonna tell John. I'm telling Jim ED72. Was it, how do you say that? Jim ED or Jim Ed? Jim. Oh man. Yeah, all he cares about is you, John. You gonna pop down? Oh, okay. All right, Jim Ed. Jim Ed. You got two first names? Oh, James Edward. Okay. You do have two first names. You have a first name as a last name. Or is that your middle name? Just gonna get these screws in here. I want to knock off a capacitor, transistor, whatever the heck parts are on these motherboards. I actually totally forgot to join his stream last week when he was here, and then I knew he was gonna go home and stream. I didn't know what game he was gonna play or whatever, but I like haven't checked out his stream, so I was like, oh, let me go check out his stream, and I totally forgot. So I'll probably check it out tonight if he's on, and then if he's gonna play some CS, I'm down to play some CS. No snap tap, whatever. No. snap strafe. Strafing.
There's like multiple names for that.
Well, they call it snap tap from Razer.
Yeah.
And everybody else name.
And then Woody came out with 24 hours later. And the series took them like 2 weeks almost to get out with it.
Yeah. But I think everybody just calls it snap tap because Razer started it. I don't think I'll be needing these screws much anymore. Got the motherboard in, guys. And now we'll get this bracket back on finally. So, I don't know why they reverted back to this. I think I've explained this before on stream, but there used to be a hole in the heatsink itself to access that screw, so you didn't have to like do this whole song and dance. But that's not a big deal. I don't think some people would even notice it, you know, like if they're first time building it.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bad thing?
And then one screw thing can really mess it up.
I don't know. Cause a short or something. I think the screw, what it does is like makes contact with the case, whatever. There's like those little metal dots around this screw hole. Those are meant to like All right. I'm just gonna plug some of this front I/O in real quick, just to make it easy. So we got front panel, and you get a USB 3.2, USB-C, or USB-A, I think, 2 of them. Headphone jack, USB-C. I don't know the numbers, man. I know USB-C is like a 3.0 or 3.2 or something, and then the other ones are actually 3.0 as well, but they could be 2.0. But on this case, it is a 3.0. So with this case and motherboard combo here, and then we just plug those in to the 3.0 header, and we got audio. This is the tricky part. And USB-C. Here we go. HD flag. Yeah. Shoot. Well, I bet it's like that hard drive is probably one of the older ones too, with like just abysmal speed. Well, hopefully you never have to go through that again. I know, right? It's like one of those Japanese pod hotels. Enough space just to rest your head. Oh, shoot. You know, I don't knock those 7200 hard drives. They're good hard drives, man. They're actually faster in some cases than like an NVMe, or even those like SATA SSDs. 2.5. Probably just servers will gaming. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? What are you working on videos? Are you
John's editor?
Oh, it's probably John's editor, huh?
That way it's a service, you can just send them the file.
Or he works for Hollywood.
Just for service.
You work for Hollywood? James? How's Jim and James the same name? Home media server. Oh, cool. So it's just for you at home? That's sick.
Like,
It's just a server at home. So you hook, what do you hook up all your TVs to that and stuff? Watch out. So since there's no RGB on the, well, since this case you can't see the fans on the bottom, we don't put RGB ones, but we do include 3 HYTE fans, like not RGB fans. You know, you probably could get a little bit glow from some RGB fans, but it's really kind of obscured. So we just include these 3. So that way you get the maximum airflow. At least you got what, 6 intake, 4 exhaust. So screw that. There we go. Here we are.
commercial streaming like a DVR Plex is very cool. Sick. That actually removes commercials and. Well, if you have some kids, I bet they love you for that. Who needs ads, you know? It used to be like cool though, in a way. Like, hey, did you see that commercial? Remember that commercial?
Commercials back then were way different now.
Now you don't get that anymore. Right. Let me put these fans in.
I feel like commercials back then were like songs.
Oh yeah. It's true. You do get like a lot of popular songs. Sometimes they would even like reuse different companies. I'm gonna look into that Plex though. My dad will probably love that. But he's. Am I incriminating my dad right now? He freaking pirates all his stuff. Either pirates or he uses his like jailbroken Fire Stick or Roku or whatever. So he can watch all his westerns. No problem.
Oh damn, that's cool.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, you could access your... That makes sense. Yeah, you could access your server from anywhere in the world. Duh, it's a server. I did not even, like, realize that. Sick. So you don't need Netflix. You don't need Netflix. You don't need to work at any time. Oh, that's great. Oh, so you don't even need like a VPN either. What if you went to a different country? Or if you went to a country where certain media is banned, and then... Man, that's sick. That's like that. What was that thing back in the day? TiVo. TiVo, you can like rewind if you missed something or you didn't like understand the joke or something like that. But you didn't miss an important scene to show you.
The thing with like, I don't know, IPTV. Have you heard of that? IPTV.
No.
He basically just like people like build servers like. This guy has his own server with like a whole bunch of stuff, movies and TV shows. So these guys, they get like, cause local networks, local channels are free, right?
Yeah.
Just in some places you can't get them because you're not in that area. So people have like a they have like a subscription or whatever. Like they have all that stored in their server, and they just give you access to it.
Oh, if you pay the subscription.
Yeah, and you get like all like the TV channels and all like the sports channels and all movies and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes when I watch the UFC and I don't want to pay for the pay-per-view, I'll access like websites. It's like guys that do that. They like set up a server and then they just
click down.
One of the biggest ones.
Yeah, StreamEast.
StreamEast?
They got C's.
Bad. I actually didn't even use StreamEast that much.
Yeah,
I used like some other ones. Fill up.
Like if you go to the website, you have like a government like page on it. They got C's.
Oh man, yeah, I got to crack streams was like that, and then I got seized. Lifetime Plex Pass years ago instead of paying a month. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're gonna save tons of money like that, for sure. Are these builds still 7 to 10 BD?
Business days.
Business days. The premium, I'm not too sure. I want to contact customer support for all that stuff. I think the premiums are shorter. I really don't know. I would assume they are. Am I missing a cable? Oh, it probably comes with that. All right, whatever. I'll just pop that one out now. This side. All right, so we are using the QX120 Crosshair Link fans, a mouthful, and we are also using a IQ Link H150i LCD AIO from Corsair that come with the QX120 fans already attached and pre-pasted, all that good stuff. And you get another hub and some wires, so we'll match those right now. I need the hub. I need a wire from the hub, so I already set up a hub, so I don't need this hub. Maybe one of the wires. Yeah, sorry about that. Epluribus unum. Epluribus unum. Epluribus unum. 319. Epluribus unum. We didn't go to Corsair jail. Thank God. Now Corsair loves us. And we love Corsair. No, we didn't go to Corsair jail. Hey, look, I praise Corsair all the time, so a little bit of criticism doesn't hurt, right? A little bit of criticism actually makes my praise more legit, right? It's not like, are we sponsored? I don't think we're sponsored by Corsair. Right? Not really. We had like a deal with them before where we were doing like builds with them, but
We still are.
do we still have them on the website up there?
Corsair certified.
Corsair certified builds. So I guess it's a conflict of interest. Anything I say, don't take take it with a grain of salt. No, I actually like Corsair personally. I actually like Corsair's products.
IQ doesn't need to be talked about though, not our college.
Look, I had like one of the worst experiences recently with Lee's L Connect.
Yeah, I lost it.
And that just made me change my whole mind about IQ because I was on the boat like IQ freaking sucks. But I never thought I'd find like a worse software, and Jesus, like L Connect. And I was praising L Connect for a long time, how simple it is, you know, installs quickly, and it's very like just user friendly and very simple and basic, and it does everything. Like it's very responsive. You click, everything's perfect. And then with those LCD fans, oh my god.
I think you know what it is though. I feel like Liam had like a pretty good software with their old stuff. I don't think they wanted to change anything that major in the software to like mess it up. There really wasn't anything to change in the software. So when it came to the LCD fans,
they had to like, you know, update a little bit.
Yeah, but
they
probably didn't want to change so much to the point where like it's gonna start messing up for like the old stuff.
Well, that's the thing. It tells you on their website, if you have this product, download this version of L Connect. If you have that one, like at least Corsair is not like that.
And then Corsair is the opposite. Corsair, I think that's good for all the new stuff that comes out. Like
and all the old stuff, yeah.
And all the old stuff is horrible. For all the new stuff, it's actually been pretty good. The new stuff.
Yeah. Been pretty responsive. Look, there's a whole freaking subreddit about Corsair's IQ.
So I don't know. Look, you're right. It does need to be talked about. They do need some upgrades there or optimize it better. I don't even know how they're gonna fix all that. But if you've been through what I've been through with L Connect recently, you'd probably change your mind.
I just don't think there's a perfect RGB software.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
There's no perfect.
Yeah, there's no perfect RGB software for sure.
There's only like middle ground. There's no perfect, really good RGB software.
Yeah. Like, oh, this one is no problem. Yeah, there's none of that.
I think you're middle ground or it's just really bad.
Well,
middle ground is you deal with it and hopefully it works eventually, or it just doesn't work. It's just really bad.
Well, they need to hurry up and make a perfect RGB.
I mean, we have.
What are they doing over there?
We haven't experimented with like third-party RGB software.
No, open RGB sucks, bro. Open source RGB software, I get it, cool. I love open source software for anything. Like, we should have open source, of course, but Jesus, like, open RGB freaking sucks too. It's came in clutch a couple times for me, but no, it sucks.
You know what software? What RGB software are good? Like your peripheral ones. I think like SteelSeries, right? And the RGB software is perfect. Literally.
SteelSeries? Nah.
The one on my keyboard, I have NHL. And
I have the SteelSeries Nova Arctic Nova headset. Yeah, oh my god, like that software sucks. And I had the Siberias before in the Arctic 5s. Then I switched to Logitech. Logitech was good. And then I switched back to SteelSeries. And I'm like, okay, it's been a couple years. Hopefully they fix same garbage. Literally the same garbage.
Yeah, I haven't had issues with my.
We're using a keyboard.
The keyboard, yeah.
My headset, it has like a little bit RGB on it.
But I was surprised that my keyboard has like the little screen on the top right, where you can put like whatever image you want.
Yeah.
Like a movie image or whatever. Like a pixel image.
Mm-hmm.
It turns into pixel. And I thought eventually that would like either not pop up every time I turn my computer or say like, I don't know, SteelSeries or whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, it's always stayed. Even after like updates and stuff like that, it never goes back to default. It always goes back to like the
Yeah. Well, if you fuck up pixel art.
Yeah.
If you fuck up pixel art, just give up.
But
fire your.
That's what's cool about the software. You can put whatever picture, and it'll turn into like the pixel art, and it isn't even like that bad.
Yeah.
You can put like a moving GIF, and it'll turn into the pixel.
Oh, sick. Well, yeah, if you fuck that up, fire the software developer for that, for sure. RGB Fusion is also garbage. Yes, I agree. Sadly, Gigabyte, is that Giga? That's Gigabyte. Gigabyte actually like came out like a newer version, kind of. Well, they include RGB Fusion with their like control center motherboard thing, and it looks better now. It's not like before. It's actually a little bit better.
But the thing about that is Gigabyte, right? I think Gigabyte is the one who like the RGB is like super dim.
Yeah.
On default.
Yeah. Sort of closer though. Their Magic Parts Fairy here today. The Magic Parts Fairy is always here. There's two of them. Jerry and Maria. Nah, they're not Magic Parts Fairies. They're just co-host? Nah, producer. Producers. Producer and co-host. Hopefully I don't need any magic parts today. I think I grabbed everything. Is this the first stream ever where I'm like finally organized? We'll see. You know what? I don't have zip ties, so there you go. There's the magic parts coming. We need the zip ties. And we'll ask Maria to get them because she's not doing anything right now. Well, anything with the stream. She is doing her regular stuff. Doubt it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't forget much this time.
For these parts to be premium, none of them came with zip ties, huh?
No, the power supply comes with a little
yeah,
bit of zip ties. Yeah.
Not
enough though.
The case didn't come with zip tie?
Oh, probably, but there's still the zip ties that come with like products garbage. That's another thing that there's only been like a couple that gave us like some good like thick.
Lee gives good
thick ones.
No, the zip ties like for the older.
Oh yeah, they do, but they give you 3.
Like the glossy ones.
They give you 3. Literally.
Yeah.
It's cool that with the white cases though they match the colors. Thank you. There we are, a handful of zip ties. Did you guys see the magical hand that just popped up on screen? It's actually a floating hand that we call Maria. It's not an actual person. I called it. How are we gonna do this? I'm missing 2 washers too. Like that, the missing 2 washers is not my fault. Actually, I don't know. They just didn't include them. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. They did not include 2 washers. Can you believe it? You like our zip ties, like our women, don't ban me. How do we like our women in the kitchen? Nah, don't ban me for that one. Oh, did you mean? Okay, no, I get the joke now. My joke was better though. All right. Thick and strong, yeah, strong, independent. Good head on their shoulders. You're gonna get me in trouble, freaking Jim James, Edward, 1,000 first names. James Edward, James Edward. Get us both banned. All right, where are these washers at? Did I put them back in here, maybe? I just forgot. No, we're missing 2 washers. Well, of course, there's another complaint. Who packs your products, guys? I'm just gonna put them in for now, and then I'll add. Well, I have some extra washers somewhere on my desk. So, happy Friday, y'all! Zach Attack, where you been at, bro? Sheesh, it's been a minute.
How's the PC?
Yeah, how's the PC, man? Playing Warcraft yet? If I remember correctly, I think you did say that you did play Warcraft, and I think Apex.
No, Fortnite.
Was it for? I think it was. I don't know why I'm thinking Apex and Warcraft. Busy work has been crazy for them. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, it's Friday. Thank you for the blessings, but yeah, hope you had a good week. Well, as busy as it was, and I hope you're having a good Friday too, man. So, look, sometimes you need this is why I use it long, because you want to get in there, all right? And cases are usually, the motherboard goes deep in there, so you got to get in there, you know? And then on the top, I mean,
Okay, it looks crazy ridiculous, but there's reasons, all right? It's practical. It's practical. Someone get a longer screwdriver stat.
What's like the?
You got jokes, huh? Yeah.
What's the background of that stat? Well, I know why people say it because they say that like doctors and stuff like that.
What?
I need the stat.
Stat. It's short for. I forget what it's short for, honestly. Tell us why it's. Why do we say stat for that? I forget, honestly. Forget what it's short for. And then sit rep. What's the sit rep? It's another one. I think it's military stat. Look it up. Google it. Stat, man. No, it is. Totally sure it is. It's practical. Look, when you build a PC, when you're servicing your server and stuff, use a longer screwdriver. You will thank me later.
Oh, I'm familiar. Stat is a Latin word that means immediately, instantly.
Latin?
And is used by doctors to indicate urgent task or action. Stat.
Stat, just stat? I feel like you can say stat like statistic.
Yeah, but stat is like.
Without delay, it's often used in medical context. Straight down, get the patient to the stat, or the patient is given a stat.
He literally went to go copy
Statum, which also means immediately. Statum.
Statum.
Yeah, who uses Latin anymore? My mom can speak Latin.
Statum.
Speak and read it. Who uses Latin anymore?
Hi, this is on TikTok. Hi, I'm trying to replace my SSD, but also I'm new to PC and I don't want to lose anything I have.
You got a couple options with doing that. Do you even Latin, bro? Yeah, you got a couple options with you could clone it. You can use like Clonezilla, like a open source software. There's a lot of other open source softwares. Clonezilla is like the most popular one. Or you can like whatever manufacturer you buy your new SSD from, they have their own like migration software or open source software. I think Samsung has something called Magician. So if you buy like a Samsung SSD, you can just use the Magician software. So those softwares that you get from the manufacturer only work if you have that manufacturer's SSD. So it's not like open source or something proprietary. You know, they want you to spend your money with them. But yeah, you can do that. That's one way. Or you can just use Clonezilla if you want. Sometimes the manufacturer doesn't have a software, or they have like a bad software that doesn't really work. So you could just use Clonezilla.
You bought the SSD from Crucial.
Crucial has Crucial has their own software. You can do that. Yeah, Crucial has their own software.
Yeah. If anything, like Jim said, I would just recommend a fresh install. Everybody doesn't want to lose stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose stuff. Yeah, I recommend a fresh install as well. That's the best way to always go with I mean, every time you install like a new version of Windows, your computer is like noticeably faster. But
I mean, if you bought a new SSD, you could always just add it. You don't have to remove
yeah,
the other one.
yeah, you could just add it so you could access all the stuff. Just don't boot from it. I guess you just have to change the thing so you won't be booting from it. Because I have that in my computer where I can boot from
2 different SSDs to go into 2 different versions of Windows. Like a secret computer. It's a secret desktop that I got. Just in case, you know, somebody gets access to my computer. They won't see the spicy stuff.
I guess we have the music turned up on TikTok.
Oh, did we? Are we annoying?
Yeah, you can hear us that well.
All bad. Well, I rather do stuff with a digital license these days, just download time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pretty much just download and install time and all that good stuff, organizing and
So I seen something that said if you change out the SSD, you lose your operating system.
you just don't boot from it.
I mean, if you like completely remove the SSD that has all your stuff in it, yeah, it'll get rid of all your stuff. But you don't have to remove it. You can just always add that new SSD to your computer.
Yeah, it's like a D drive or something.
Yeah, you've got multiple drives. You don't have to remove your old one to put the new one in. Unless you want to boot from the new one. But even then, you can always just unplug the old one, install Windows on the new one, and then plug it back in after. Then just boot
from the new one.
The new one, yeah. And then if you want to go crazy, you just remove the old Windows from the other one, just to not have like any like interference or something.
Yeah, because sometimes it will boot from.
Yeah, it will be. Or sometimes it won't allow you to access files on that. In the rare case, you want that you access files because it doesn't have permission or whatever.
Oh, I do need a fan splitter.
Oh, yeah, too.
Another thing again, guys, I forgot. Zip ties and fan splitter. Doesn't fail. I haven't had one stream where I was had everything. Sometimes when you're building, you just like you're like, oh, I need that. And there are different solutions to each issue coming. Now you'll get Jerry instead of Maria. The floating hand. Alright. Just doing some cable management back here. Cable management. This case is awesome. Like I've said this before on stream with this case. I've super easy to cable manage with this guy. I do actually really like this case because of the screen in the front. Personally, I wouldn't get it at home, but it is a sick build. I mean, if it's like somebody asks, well, it's the ultimate build. Now this John's PC is actually pretty sick too. The Evo case. That's more of like an enthusiast in terms of like that case. You can do so much things. And then I guess this also for enthusiasts, more for like the screen type of people. There's like a craze for screens nowadays, so. But the Evo is more for like, you know, airflow, and you can flip that thing upside down and all this other crazy stuff. There we go. Just magical fan header splitter, power splitter. I don't know where, guys.
Yeah, aerospace for thermal management must be easy in this case. Yeah, I mean, it's ugly right now, but you see, like, you get a channel right here on this side for the cables for the touch screen cable and the display cable for the touch screen on the side here of the case. Then I like this channel right here, so just straight down the middle there. You get a channel down here. You get one up here too. So yeah, a cable manages itself. I mean, the cables from the front I/O kind of hide in this little pocket here, so you don't really have to deal with them much. Just plug them in. And then you get these little Velcro things down here too. So yeah, this thing cable manages itself. Good thermals too. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you get the base of it. The cool thing about the Y60, Y70, Y40, the base of it, the fans are right under the base, and it's like a cold plate, so it stays really cool on the bottom and brings that cool air up through the case. Really good design there. Some like the Evo, it's kind of like that too, but the fans are on top of the plate. So, I mean, you don't have any obstruction with that type of design, but then you kind of miss out on some of the other things. But yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. Right. So I'm gonna plug this guy in. Shoot. Alright, the streaming computer is right under me and I almost knocked it over. Stream would have been over. I just gave it like a good knee, to the front panel.
It was just a laptop.
It moved a ton. Oh, shoot. Good thing I didn't absolutely obliterate it, guys. At first I was like, what's that? Down, I'm like, oh, streaming computer. Whoops. All right, this is coming together. So I really love the cable manager with this. Up until like having to put the Corsair hub in it. The fans and like how they link together and everything is good, but the hub just has like really nowhere to sit in this case. Kind of not a fan of it. Just knee dropped on us. Oof. Yeah, some WWE up in here. Freaking jumping from the ropes. Leg drop. Would have been like, sorry, stream returning in 1 minute. Well, if the stream ever turns off, that's probably what it is, guys. I dropped a knee on you. Yeah, that's the cool thing about this case too. Yeah, it just comes with the vertical mount. So I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Because some people, with other cases, you do get both options, but you would have to buy the adapter. But at least you get both options. With this case, you only get that one option. So for some people, that's a good thing. Some people, I guess, that's a bad thing. They lose that option, but vertical mount is the way to go, anyways. Yeah, it's just part of the case. It comes with it. It's basically, it's just part of the case. That's how it is. It comes already mounted in for you. It's actually like mounted more than like buying a kit. Like it's just like mounted onto the cold plate down here, and then it screws into the PCIe bracket here. So if you buy a kit for like other cases, you would have to like change out. You take off all the covers of the brackets, right, the side here, and then you screw on that bracket onto there, and then put those covers vertically, and yeah. So yeah, that is another advantage of this case, I guess. If you really knew, you were like, yeah, I'm for sure gonna vertical mount. Then, like, yeah, go with this case for sure. Yep, never have to worry about that. Yeah, I have the Air Mini at home, and I had to buy a whole other bracket. That adds to the cost of the case too, I guess, in a way. So in this case, you do kind of get it in the cost already. But yeah, I added a vertical bracket to mine.
Yes. So it actually worse vertical than horizontal.
And it allows the air to pass through kind of the little spaces you get in between, like the PCB and the cooling system on your GPU. So it's like less obstruction. If it was like horizontal, then the air coming from the bottom is just getting, it's passing through the other GPU and like it's cooling your GPU down. Yeah, sure, but kind of obstructing that airflow too. So it's actually better to get more airflow to your system because it'll pass through kind of.
I wonder if there's a test in that. What lasts longer? A vertical?
Oh, vertical for sure.
Or horizontal?
I think vertical for sure.
You see, but then you have to say, well, what GPU do you put in it? Imagine a horizontal blower GPU compared to.
Oh yeah, that would be weird. Yeah, I mean, if you're using a blower card, I guess just go horizontal. It's designed more for that.
Yeah.
Back here doing cable management, y'all. Nothing too crazy, just trying to. I'm probably gonna go back to this and tidy it up a bit. I'm just trying to get it all out the way for the power supply so I can get this guy fired up. Oh yeah. Yeah, you actually gain performance. It's cooler. I've noticed with my build, at least, it was cooler by like 5 degrees. So it was actually better for me to have it vertical. And yeah, exactly, you're right. With the size of these things nowadays, geez, like for sure, vertical is gonna be better. You get those big freaking GPUs sagging nowadays. Say goodbye to your build in a year. All right. I mean, this is very rudimentary cable management here, but I'm just trying to. Okay. Not the best, y'all, but just trying to get everything out the way, get this guy popped in. I'll come back to it. Run. Perfect. Marvel at the grade. Cable management. We need a back cam. I know we have the top one, but it's so hard to like cable management like this, like with it laying flat. I'm like,
we need to a GoPro.
Yeah, I go for like head cam. Cause like I swear, when this thing's laying down flat and I'm like this trying to cable manage, and if it's just facing you and you can just cable manage like this instead of like this, it's way better. You can see the result. Even with it in the comfortable position, I blew it. All right, we got Corsair power supply as well. So we do put a lot of Corsair products into this premium build.
So I guess it's not another Corsair stream today, but I mean, you could technically say that it is. We got a Corsair 1200 watt, box down, 1200 watt power supply. It's the Corsair RM Shift, RMX Shift series. It's the RM 12100X. Shift basically means that the cables are on the top of the power supply, right? So on the top here instead of on the back side, which is really cool. It helps with cable management, especially in like traditional cases where, you know, the power supply shroud is on the bottom there and the cables coming through the back side here kind of get interrupted by that hard drive bay and all the other stuff you got going on down there. So this helps it out, coming out this way, and then you can route it everywhere you need. In a case like this, like a dual chamber case like this, so it doesn't come out this way, it comes out through the top, right? It still helps out a lot. It gets out of the way of this main channel here, and you can just route it to that main channel anyway. So yeah, cool little innovation that Corsair came out with. I haven't seen anybody else do this. Lee did like a weird L-shaped kind of thing. I mean, like Lee, I guess they love their L's. I don't know. I'm not saying they're taking L's. They took L with that recent software with the LCD screens, but no, they're great. And yeah, they came out with like a weird like L-shaped power supply. But besides that, I haven't seen anybody else do something like Corsair did with this power supply here. And it is also Cybernetics Gold rated, and then Cybernetics is decibel rating is A-, so it's not really that loud. You get an A- on there, and it's 80 plus gold as well. And you get Corsair guaranteed 10-year warranty, I guess, on that guy too. So awesome power supply here from Corsair. I would recommend getting that if you need a power supply for your build. I just like taking this anti-scratch stuff off. Boom. Okay. Pick out the cable we need. Also ATX 3.0. Forgot to mention that. Fully modular. Yeah, just the overall good power supply. Can't go wrong with this guy. I literally only had one ever from like, we use these a ton now by now with all the 4000 series 12 volt high power connector, you know, busting out to the scene. Only literally had one fail. So great power supply.
I think that was our test one, so
yeah, it's really good power supply. Those two, this guy. So 2 CPU power headers, 1 SATA, 2 PCIe. Here's a 12 volt high power, 24 pin. That's all we need. This will go to the side. And we include all that stuff in the packaging for the customer. So if they ever need to, you know, add a hard drive or add some more stuff and they need the cables, it's all right there in their extra parts bag. Let's use this. Snip these away. I'm most scared of doing this. I don't want to cut the wire. Cut the cable. All right. I have seen them even on their. They have so they have like these like tiny connectors here. This is not traditional. I have seen their shift power supplies with like the newer, the older connectors, the older style, I guess. I like that a little bit better, just because I don't know, they're thicker. It feels like it's more sturdy. These little tiny ones kind of feel flimsy, but never had an issue with it. Just a kind of perfect preference thing when you're building so many of these. But boom, 24 pin right there. It's like split up a little bit. Same thing with this guy. It's split up into 2 8s. So yeah, it's a 12 pin connector, but it's really 12 plus 4. 4 of the connectors being sensor pins, and then the rest are for power. So it's 12 plus 4, but I really call it 12 volt high power. CPU.
game build 8 TB hard drive with a 64 GB optic juice. The work grade for gaming files are so big these days.
You just use it for the premium. We have got so I think they have like the 850 watt power supplies that we use for like some of our lower end builds or like our mid-tier builds. So yeah, we did do like the 850 shift before on those builds. So yeah, it's not just for the premium. The 1200, yeah, it's gonna be for the premium. I think the 1200 is the only one we use actually for our premium build. Like we don't use 1200 for any other build. We use 1600 watts for like our workstations, but those use like thread rippers and stuff. So plug this in here actually. On the game build, I have 8 TB. This is for Octane boost. And the other one's for game files. So big these days. Too asleep. And on that same build, yeah, I mean you're set. If you look at like the recommendations of like the games now, like you know if you go to Steam and it says like minimum requirements or whatever, and then like max requirements, some of the games say like not even recommended, like mandatory you need an NVMe. So if you run into any of the games like that, then you're set. And then you could utilize your hard drive. Yeah, I mean, come on, COD is 250 right now, and
yeah,
I think now with the Black Ops 6 coming out, it's gonna be even bigger, right? Because you're gonna need to add all those assets.
If you think about it though, like it's like 3 games in one. It's Warzone.
Yeah.
And there's multiplayer and there's zombies.
It's Modern Warfare 2, 3. Like all the assets from there, even if you don't have the base games.
Yeah, you have to get Warzone. You
still need some of the assets for Warzone from the other games. I'm trying to show you guys some of the cable management here. I'm just what I do is I just feed them first and then plug them in. So I'm feeding them through the routes they kind of need to go through. I do GPU last anyway, so. This guy will plug into here.
I'm sorry for the question, but do I have to clone my data or can I just take out the SSD and switch it? I mean, you can leave the SSD on. You don't have to technically switch it.
Yeah.
You can always just add another SSD or NVMe, whatever it is, to your build.
And don't apologize, we love the questions. No, but yeah, I mean you could clone it and then just take it out if you want to take it out. You could migrate. You don't really necessarily have to clone it. You could just migrate all the files that you need as well. I recommend cloning it though.
I think he believes that he can only have one drive at a time. I think that's why he's trying to clone it to the new one. Well, you can always just keep that drive and...
Yeah, we'll clone it and then keep that one. Kind of as a restore point, I guess, or backup or something.
Well, what I'm saying is just keep it on his computer plugged in and use the other one as more storage.
Yeah, you do that too. That's the smartest thing to do.
Unless you want like a faster one.
Playable character in zombies. Honestly, I haven't even followed like the friggin'.
Does anyone just use one drive these days? I do actually. I use a 2 TB.
Yeah, you're good with that. I use multiple drives.
Yeah, I use a 2 TB NVMe. I don't even know. I switched it also when he met time. I think a WD Black or 99.
Yeah, I have a 990 Pro, and then like just a regular like Kingston 1, 2. No, but I was saying I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the campaign or any of like the stuff with COD or the Black Ops stuff or any of that. I just play Warzone nowadays, and I don't even play that much anymore.
This is TikTok. Could I lose in-game stuff if it goes wrong? No, like nothing will happen to you in game stuff like from your
No,
game.
I mean nowadays it just saves to a cloud, right? For most
Unless
like
unless it was like Minecraft, maybe like your worlds and stuff. Like, if it's stuff like that.
If it's
like,
saving locally, then yeah, you'll
yeah.
lose it if you don't use that
like,
hard drive.
Like skins and stuff in Fortnite, you won't lose that.
Yeah.
Oh, he said Rainbow Six Siege skin. You should know about this.
Nah, that's on their servers as well, so you're good with that. Yeah, I haven't played in like so long, and like I don't know, like a couple months ago when it was getting popular again because of Jinxie, I went on there. Yeah, all my stuff was still on there, and
yeah, it's all server based. It's like Minecraft that saves the world onto your.
Locally, yeah.
I don't even think Minecraft saves locally anymore. I think it's just all
server as well.
Server as well, yeah. Oh, you know what? What changed? Like you ever play Minecraft?
Not in forever.
But you could put like
mods
or like texture packs, so the game looks different. Like the bed, you know how the bed normally is like red.
Yeah.
You could change to you put a texture pack, and that texture pack will make the bed look like an actual bed. And it changes like the whole game.
Right, guys. Very rudimentary cable management here. Oh man.
The camera didn't see, anyways.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to turn around. Hey, it's not that bad. It looks very good in the front, so that's all that matters. But I mean, I'm gonna do a little bit more work when I get back to my desk with this build here. But I mean, just want to kind of show it's not that bad. I mean, it's really easy. There was one time on the stream where I did this same exact build, and I did spend like all the time, and that stream went on forever. But I did do it, and it was came out really good. The cable management was like so perfect. Yeah. Not that bad, huh? And then LOL, huh? And you laugh at me. All right, today we're gonna put 4090 in this guy. PNY's Accelerate XLR8 gaming lineup. 4090, good cool card, very pretty with the RGB, like the Accelerate thing they do there, and it makes it look very pretty with the vertical mount. So let's get this guy in here. Just gonna slice it all open. Yeah, I mean 4090. What can I say? Best card on the market right now. Oh, this thing is hefty. Not that bad, not that good. I actually really like this card. I wasn't really a big fan of PNY, but after having a little bit of experience with their cards, yeah, it's not bad. Good cooling system on it, pretty RGB. Their Accelerate software, whatever, it's not called Accelerate, it's called something. It's called something. Their RGB software is pretty good, not that bad. So actually give them some praise on that. The thing about them though, it is confusing. They do have like a legacy software and then like the newer one. You need the newer one for these cards. It's another like annoying thing these manufacturers do. Oh, this guy. Well, I don't want to peel it off. I want to ship it with it on for the customer. I did do this build before where it wasn't for a customer and we did peel it on stream. I want to keep that on for the customer to do it. That is a thick card, right? Look at that. 3 slot. Like 3.5, 4 almost.
Now this one nothing compared to that. white one I had the other day.
Oh yeah, the arrow.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I had that one yesterday too.
That was super thick. That one's a bad size.
Slide in this thick card. Yeah, no, that one is that white one's huge, and it's only a 2-slot. Like the bracket, I mean, it takes up like 3.5, 4 slots, but the bracket itself only had 2, which is bizarre. They should have done like 3. It's a huge card, you know, it needs the support. So, good thing PNY did 3 with this card here, but I mean, it's vertically mounted anyway, so I guess that part doesn't matter. Let's see how I'm gonna get this cable back there. I'll just go behind, I guess. I'll tell you what, we could peel this screen protector. I'll wait for your response so you can see it at least. We could peel that screen protector. And then we'll plug in power. Boom. Another one in the books, y'all. Come on. For the high-ends, do you use any specific 490s? Do you choose based on a case color? Sorry for... No, thanks for the question. So I guess with this build, we do choose this 4090 because you do get that RGB. So, I mean, if you have a vertically mounted card, you do want some RGB on there. You want it to look good. We have used other cards on this same exact build too, but it's always like some aesthetic type of card because it's vertically mounted. You want to see all that. With other builds, we probably sometimes we won't get like any that's any RGB on it just because you're not gonna see it anyways. So it'll just be like a regular 4090, but I mean a regular 4090. I mean, what does that even mean, right? But like if it's a white build, we try to match the color with a white card. So yeah, we just kind of mostly aesthetic type of thinking there because a 4090 is a 4090, I guess. I mean, there are some differences between the manufacturers, but at the end of the day, right, it's a 4090. So, but yeah, you guys want to see me turn this on, or should we end the stream right now? All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and get rid of my Oris Water Force and air cooled music tune. No, you didn't. That's insane. The Oris Water Force, is that like those cards with like an AIO attached to it, like comes kind of pre-water blocked and stuff? That's cool. You took that off and you put 2 Noctua fans? I do not believe you. It's kind of like that Noctua 4090. Have you seen that? The collaboration they did with Asus, I think. It pushes the white with the 4090, and I was just curious. Yeah, I think you're probably gonna white 4090, and then I think you're talking about the it's either the 011 Vision or the Evo. So yeah, you'll get like a white case with a white card. Yeah. You could always reach out to customer support and ask and see if you have a request. I guess you can make a request for what type of card you want it on there too.
I know for some builds, like the toaster build, if you don't buy the white card, you won't get the white card.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So we specify there, but no, on the Evo and the Vision, I think you get what the case is. So yeah, just reach out and tell them, hey, I want to make sure the aesthetic matches, or there's this card I recommend, or whatever. And yeah. Fire it up. All right. I want to see that picture. All right, but Jim James Edwards, man with many names.
With thermal.
Once yeah, I want to see that picture. All right, here we go, y'all. Didn't turn on. We had like 3 failed streams where it didn't turn on, so please don't be another. Nah, Corsair is just like that with their fans. You gotta go in there. They go. All right. Discord. Do we have a Discord?
We do, but I don't think we utilize it.
Link it in the Discord if you, and then we can see that pic. We'll outsource all our modding needs to Jim James with his thermal glue. Yeah, it's such a great build, right? I mean, you get the RGB on the motherboard here. Kind of looks like another screen. It's the ROG. Get the RGB on the card screen. You can change any picture you want. There's a peel for you. It's not that screen. We got a peel on that screen at least. The Dominator RAM. Nice little light bars on the side of the fans there. These fans are really cool. They have like a time warp thing you can do there on the software that makes it look like they're not spinning. So yeah, you get a lot of cool stuff with a build like this and these components. Yeah, exactly. It's not like an overdose, but it's not a lot. You could add maybe one more fan here just to add a little bit more aesthetics, cool down your VRMs too. There we go, a little close-up, a little zoom in, y'all. Maybe add an RGB strip somewhere right here or something. What are you doing with the, why is it flashing? Oh my God, stop. Oh, our battery died. Well, hey, we need at least one of those on every stream, right? Our battery died. Change to the top cam. You guys won't be able to see me. Oh man, we went all stream without having the battery die. So at least we're there. We fulfilled me not having all the components I need and the battery dying. That's for sure guaranteed on this stream. At least once. Oh shoot. That's funny. Is it working? Yeah. Yeah, and there are 3 fans on the bottom. So we did put those 3 fans. They're not RGB fans because you're not going to see it anyways. But you do get that full airflow. You get 6 intake, 3 exhaust. You could have a 4th. Don't strobe it. Let's see if I can get this guy off too. Boom.
Strobe it?
Don't strobe the light. Give me a freaking
What about the other one?
seizure over here.
What about the other one?
Like the yellow light?
No. This one light get fades away.
No, stop. Jerry's messing with the lights, guys. Light show. All right, turn that one on. It's a great build. You can find it on our website in the premium section. I wish I could get that LCD to turn on. It's probably like asking BIOS stuff right now. Actually, let's see. I can actually. Where is the cable? There we are. So you do get this little DisplayPort cable that goes from the screen to your GPU. Plug that in. And then I don't know if it's post. Probably got to restart for it to post. That's one thing about this case. It doesn't have a restart button. Who needs a restart button?
probably post it. But it'll probably say like F1 to go to BIOS because you got a new CPU detected. There it goes. Yep, the HYTE little logo and all that good stuff. There's no saving all, but then it'll like post the BIOS and stuff. But yeah, great build. Somebody is getting a freaking awesome PC. I mean, these are good components. Last a long time. Very powerful. Very aesthetic too. So. Another one in the books, y'all. Probably gonna sign off now. I hope you guys had a great week. Thank you for stopping by the weekly Friday build stream here, and appreciate you for stopping in, Jim James Edwards. It's always cool to have new people, and I know you came for John, but he's not here. I'll try to join his stream tonight, so I'll probably catch you there. Well, join as like just a chatter. I'm not gonna be on his stream, but yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and always coming to the weekly streams here, y'all. And stay tuned for next week. We'll probably have another Corsair build. I think a black 6500X or D. I'm not sure which one, or we might have a different build. And follow us on all the socials. We did do that like giveaway for those components a couple weeks ago. Hopefully we do some other stuff, and just keep your eyes peeled, and hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm